Hello everybody, how is it going? We are playing some Chroma, Bloom and Blight. In case you aren't familiar with what this is my video game. I made this. And by I made this, I mean I paid people to make it. And then I taught them how to make it. So it's not like I didn't do anything. Anyway, you get the idea. Today I've been streaming the game. And I've been playing a Siege Baron deck. And I really like this deck, and I thought it would be fun to record it a little bit so you guys get to see it as well. So what is this deck? Well, it's using Siege Baron, which is this bad boy right here, right? Siege Baron has an active ability which says discard a card, then draw a card. And then it has, your hero has +1 attack during your turn for every 5 cards in your ashes. Gotta update that. I must have missed that one. Anyway. It's a 6 Devotion, 6 Valor hero. And yeah, it's a pretty cool guy. Honestly, I like Siege Baron a lot. And we're going to go ahead and just play a deck with him. So, what is the deck? Well, the deck is very much a control deck. That's what it's about. Right? So, what we're trying to do is we're mostly trying to just fill our ashes with stuff. So that we can then use the passive of Siege Baron to start attacking. And on top of that, we're using a few very big creatures to try and overwhelm. So, we've got a few core cards here. So, let's have a look at this right here, Batnash. After this creature is discarded, summon it and deal 2 damage to it. So, it's usually a free Valor 4/4, which is kind of like, it's like fine. It's not really great, it's not really bad. Especially it doesn't have an effect then if you just play it. But the important thing is that Siege Baron is able to freely discard stuff, right? So, we can use that to discard the Batnash and instantly summon it. Which essentially makes it so that we can use our active ability once a turn to just summon a 4/2 as along with it. Well, as long as we have the Batnash in hand. Which is really cool, right? And then it's just kind of like a cool extra little body. Then we've got lots of removal spells like Forgotten, which just voids a creature with 4 or less health. Or we've got Awe, which makes all creatures really small. We've got something very simple like Be Like the Sun, which just destroys all creatures. And Open Arms, which is also a pretty key card. You choose a card from the story or either play as Ashes and then place it on top of your deck. So you can use that to just snatch something up that's a problem. This is especially nice with Siege Baron, because with Siege Baron, we can then... Usually the problem is, of course, you whatever card you snatched up, you might not be able to play. So then you have something useless, especially wasting next draw. But with Siege Baron, we can just discard it, which makes it really sick, right? Like, that's a really nice synergy there. Then we've got, like, pretty solid, like, defensive stuff like Ghost of Goodwill, Living Rampart, a little bit of draw with Eager Apothecary. And then a little bit odd stuff that I really like. So we've got Accursed Stranger, which is actually an ambition card. We have no way to play this card. We just straight up can't play it. But if this card is in the ashes, you may void it and pay free neutral to destroy target enchantment or weapon. In other words, what we do is we use our active ability to discard the Accursed Stranger, put it into our ashes, and then from there, at any point, we can void it just to have a little bit of weapon or enchantment removal. And currently, weapons are really popular, so that works pretty nicely. Then we've got Bloom Vagrant, which just summons a 2/2 creature, right? And in the end, what this guy does, it's 4 cards that go into the ashes. It's really that simple. We've got Shambling Crater. It's just a 1/2, it summons another 1/2, but it's a 1 mana, 2 cards that go into the ashes. And then finally, the Folly, which kind of plays into that a little bit, because we're trying to fill our ashes so much that hopefully we can play the Folly to just nuke him down if it comes down to that. And then finally, the biggest creature that we play here is the Cone Stifler, which is really kind of like a Valor Devotion, like dual color exclusive. So this right here, it says pretty simple. It's like a 6 mana, 7/7 taunt. While this creature is in a combat stance, your opponent may only play 1 card during their turn. So you play it down, it protects you, and also it makes it so your opponent can't really do that much. Right? So very, very powerful. Oftentimes we just use this defensively. Right? Oftentimes what this is essentially is just a 7/7 taunt. But sometimes you can play this guy, you've managed to remove all of your opponent's other stuff, and then they just... 1 card is not enough to deal with what you're pumping out each turn, and then you start winning. And, 7 attack is also quite a bit, especially since in the later stages of the game our hero starts hitting really hard. And that's the overall plan and strategy, and that's how things go. And that's what we do. Anyway. So, yeah. We're now going to get into a game here and then just kind of play a little bit. I'm not really planning to switch decks today, like I did in the last video where I kind of showed you 2 different decks. Today I just want to show you this one deck that I've been playing because I think it's a cool deck. I just really like it. I think it's really fun. I've been having a good time playing it. Siege Baron is definitely one of my favorite heroes. And yeah, so right here we're playing against Venora. Venora, so this guy is like got mostly blue mana here, a little bit of red. So Venora is a hero that tends to combo a lot. Shambling Creator. This might actually be a fine hand of cards. So we kind of want Open Arms to remove some of the really big stuff that might be a problem at that stage, and then Cone Stifler just to stop the combo potential of it. We also have got the Shambling Creator just as this nice resource here. And oh, I'm very glad we drew the Cursed Stranger. So Venora can do some nonsense with enchantments that we need to be pretty careful of. Yeah, we really want to be very aware of what can happen there and prepare for it. So the whole idea of the Cursed Stranger is really for the Cursed Stranger to just go in the ashes, right? Like, this guy is never going to be played just for stats. Okay, cool. So we can't attack the Mana Drone right now. We hit twice here. Hey, Cobra Crystal.
Did you know that 33 is the largest number that cannot be expressed as a sum of different triangular numbers, which are numbers that count objects arranged in an equilateral? Information is completely pointless. Next month, get ready for 34.
Thank you, Cobra Crystal. No, I did not know that about 33. Thank you for letting us know that. Appreciate it. And appreciate the sub too. Alright, this Venora has a lot of mana already. This is always the nightmare, you know, like they start out with both of the mana rampers and yeah, well, that's just how it goes. On the upside, we are already starting to put down a lot of stuff here, right? Which what this does is it shuts down, for example, like a potential or second sunrise. Is it that? Always another sunrise? Fuck, I forgot the name of it. Something sunrise. Right, shuts that down a little bit, and it just kind of presents a bit of a threat. Okay, this is where exactly this is the kind of stuff that we need to have Open Arms for, because we need to have a removal in mind for the Dutiful Priest. That one is just Are pure decks viable or is mixing colors required? So pure decks, as in monocolor decks, are very much viable. In fact, I think the deck most people would describe as the strongest deck right now is a monocolored deck. And so in that way, it's totally viable. It's just I really like playing with multicolors. I think multicolored is just really cool. Alright, like to me that's like the big thing. But monocolored is definitely viable too. Another thing to keep in mind, because this is just the demo version of the game, not the final release version of the game, there are a lot less cards in it than really ideally you would want to have. And as a result, monocolored decks are a little bit restricted in terms of what they can actually do. Like, they are very linear in their strategies. This is something that will get fixed simply by virtue of... So, by the way, we can go do this. Get also this guy. Thank you. But this is something that will get better simply by virtue of... oh, I should have attacked. Simply by virtue of having more cards. Right? So support us on Kickstarter. Please. Please. God. €1 pledge now available. Go do that. Anyway, Dutiful Priest is something that needs to go immediately. Right? Because it's just absolutely terrifying if it sticks around. Wait, what? You play Bloom Vagrant? Oh, you stole the Bloom Vagrant. Okay. So this is exactly what I was talking about, by the way. This is what Siege Baron can do. We have the option of just kind of discarding stuff like Dutiful Priest with our active ability here. So that's nice. The question is just, how do we best handle this? I think I need to play the Scholar's Attendant, and I need to get myself the Open Arms back. Because I really need to, I need to prepare for what else is to come. Because there will be more coming. And we need to have that removal available. So yeah. Okay. It's also just kind of like a nice big creature, right? 4/6 is definitely not bad. Okay, that we can deal with, and we probably should. So Gift of Inspiration is 4 mana, makes it so you draw 2 cards at the start of your turn. So it's really like long term, it's very effective. But it only has an effect at the start of your turn. Meaning, right now, we can actually prevent this from having any impact at all. Which sounds pretty good. Either that, or we play the Cone Stifler. Which is a little simpler. That actually seems better. I mean, then you get 1 draw, but then you... Yeah, okay. So we're going to just play the Cone Stifler here. We attack this. We attack this. So now you've got a lot of cards, but, I mean, you can't attack with them. That's it. Oh, never mind. You can trade into it. Ah, god damn it. Alright. Alright. Hey, that still used up a lightning seed, which is not too bad. And Knight of the Congregation. Okay, now this is where we are in a little bit of trouble. That is for sure. We have 1 more turn that we need to worry about, really. So I think what we do now is we do actually what I said earlier. So we definitely want to play a Living Rampart, and then we need... Yeah, I have enough mana for everything I want to do right now. Okay, so we go like this. We play this. So now I can discard this Accursed Stranger. And then I can play this and destroy this. Look at that. Right, Accursed Stranger has now been removed, but that's okay. We attack here. And yeah, there's still something on the board, but it's not too bad. We're still protected. And next turn, I can actually like be like the sun. You know, play this big removal spell. Hopefully, ideally, Bartido just kind of floods the board right now. Which isn't that unlikely, like some Venora decks are very much creature heavy. And, you know, the fact that there's a little bit of red in there makes me also think that. Although, admittedly, that little bit of red might just be for Be Like the Sun. Okay, so somebody's playing around it then. So this guy, I can't really afford to just have this stick around. But if I just take the damage, that's not gonna be great either. So, I have 8 mana right now. So no matter what, I have enough mana to use this. So I can't get rid of the Dutiful Priest right now. Alright, I was kind of hoping for Forgotten. But I guess we just go like this. We take a little bit more damage. We definitely play the Ghost of Goodwill right here. And then we just play a Living Rampart. Right, it's a lot more protection and a little bit of healing. Please do a shout out for random decks at the end and people to queue into. Also, it's most fun. Yeah, so we have a random decks mode where you don't even have to worry about building a deck. Right? Like, I personally really enjoy building a deck, but we have a game mode that's specifically about you don't need to worry about that. You just click the button, you get into a match, you play a game. And like Killian really enjoys it. I really like it too. I think it's a nice, relaxed, casual kind of game. And it's also going to be a lot easier if you don't have any experience with these sort of games. Like, it's going to be easier for you to just kind of jump in and play a match. That is surprising. The Knife Made Vice. Just a straight up green card. Alright. Sure. I mean, it's not something I'm super worried about because we can just steal it. And we probably want to. Right? We can just go ahead, do Open Arms right now, grab ourselves this, goodbye. Now the question is, do we use this, or do I play the Bloom Vagrant? I think I want to use this, because I'm currently running a little bit low on draws. And this way I get a creature into play, and then next turn I still get an actual proper draw, and I could even potentially use our active again, get rid of the Knife Made Vice, and find something a bit more effective. Okay. Okay, there's another Gift of Inspiration. So I don't actually like seeing that at all. And I think I will actually go pretty far to get rid of it. Alright, we'll get this Gift of Inspiration out of there. Then I can do this. And now I play this Bloom Vagrant. And we can start actually going for the kill. So the reason why I don't want to see that is because I think that Bartito is running low on mana. Not mana on cards. Right? Because he saw there's a bunch of bronze coins in there. And yeah, it's just... I don't really think there's anything all that valuable. Oh, never mind. There's a glory. Okay, we're in trouble. Alright. Oh, at least you're out of mana. So ideally we want to restore... We need a lot more mana. Okay. Currently we die to destruction, which is bad. So we do that, get rid of the Gift of Inspiration. Ah, man. All of these be like the sun. Alright. So I guess at this point we really don't have much of a choice. We might be dead. Because right now we just die to destruction. Do you play it? If you don't play destruction, we're actually fine. Oh shit. No, another glory doesn't kill us. Okay, we might be alive. We might be alive. Oh, that's not a kill. Okay. Wait, you play Ghost of Goodwill? What is this 4-color bullshit? Wait, I think we got it. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We won. Right? Like I just gotta hit here. Play the folly. Did I miscount that? I hope I didn't miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's enough. This right here, at the start of each player's turn, they take 1 damage for every creature in their opponent's ashes. You got 15 life. I mean, I die next turn. Wait. I mean, it's not like I can really do anything to change this, even if it's not enough. This trade doesn't help. Oh, but I can deal 2 more damage phase.
I'll remember.
Yes!
Venora never forgets.
We did it! Yes! Woo! Oh man, that was close. And it required some math. And by math, I mean counting to 15. Which I don't know if we can handle that. Oh god, that was scary. That was really lucky. Come on, it's genius deck building. I mean, I put the folly in there for a reason. Like, that's really why I only play one copy of it. Because most of the time it's not going to be that useful. Most of the time it's actually going to be bad for you. Right? Because it also deals damage to you. But the important thing is it deals damage to your opponent first. So you can play it and just kind of nuke him down with it. So yeah, that's kind of the idea there. Wait, did the queue stop or did we find somebody? I think the queue stopped. Alright, let's hope we find somebody. Oh, man. So. Well done. Oh, hello, Breaky. Ooh, that's an aggro deck. You know what? I think actually this is a pretty good hand. We can toss out the Eager Apothecary right away. We want to put this guy in the guarded stance, though. Because, like, right now, there could be... It's possible for this to die, and I don't think we want that. So, Maul is pretty exclusively just... aggro. That's what people do with Maul. People like swinging face with him. Which is exactly the kind of character that he's supposed to be, right? Like, it's very accurate. So, I think right now, we are just going to draw... with the Eager Apothecary. Alright, just kind of take it easy. Restores a little bit of life and gives us more options. Like, that's always what you need against... Ha! Forgotten. Okay. Not the most aggro card. So that's a little bit unusual. It does still see play in aggro, though. Right, because like in aggro, like a low-cost removal spell like that, you can just like use it to continue swinging face, right? Like you don't have to attack enemy creatures if you can just get them out of there like that. So for the time being, all right, there's Big Boo, Big Boo. That's fine though. We actually don't need to worry about that because we have Forgotten. Just get rid of that immediately. Play the Living Rampart. So we've got some nice defenses going. And, yeah. Well, this guy wouldn't be too bad, but we don't really have any way to play him. Like, how do we play that Vanguard Recruiter? No. I think for now we're just happy to chill. I mean, we could get Forgotten back. That seems probably like the best thing to do right now. And then we put Open Arms into the Ashes. I really like Open Arms, in case you couldn't tell. Because Open Arms just has this really nice flexibility, right? You can do anything with it. It's great. Like, you can even use it to, like, bring back removal spells or something like that. Like, if I were to need more Be Like the Sun, I can use that too. Okay. Alright, there's a big weapon coming out. Like, this is really what you expect to see from Maul. Just kind of like the small creatures and the big weapons. Alright, cool. We hit here. We forget about this guy. And then we, because we're bad, we use our active last, and then we go face. Oh man, that's probably something we shouldn't do. But now we have the luxury of having the Cursed Stranger in the Ashes. Again, this is why I really like this card. Because it's just, you can split the mana. Like, the total mana cost for the Cursed Stranger to remove something is 5. Right? But there's a huge difference between needing to just pay 5 mana and being able to split it up into 2 and 3 mana. Over multiple turns. That's amazing. That is so much better. Okay, so, Dragon Beetle is a problem. I don't know if it's enough of a problem for us to, like, really need to freak out over it, though. We have a ton of removal available for us. So honestly, I think our best course of action right now is we just do this, play the ore, we get rid of you, and we play the Bloom Vagrant, which is gonna start filling up our Ashes a little bit. Oh no, it's not. Fuck. Oh, there's the 4. Oh, crap. Alright, the Bloom Vagrant doesn't have card text. Okay, well that's not ideal. Oh, there's another 4. God, that's actually really annoying. So this card, what it does, it's supposed to actually stay hidden. It's supposed to be kind of like an instant speed card in a weird not instant speed interpretation. I think I'm actually going to play this first, but it makes it so that whatever creature is played next comes in without any card text and has its HP reduced to 1. Which can be a little bit brutal, that's for sure. We'll put that back into the guarded stance. But yeah, like, it's supposed to stay hidden though, so that's something that doesn't quite work yet. We still have to figure that out. Alright. But if you have the fall here, you need to... Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be hidden. Like, I don't really know how else to express that. We have 9 mana right now. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So we can play this. And then we can actually play the Cursed Stranger from the Ashes. Get rid of this. And now we are looking in control. And that's really what it's about. We need to be in control. By the way, Maul can bypass taunt, so. It's arena like that. What can you do? Alright, I don't think at this stage we need any more ore. This guy's good though. And that should be it. Alright. Isn't? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's she gonna do at this point? It's like pretty clear that Brecky doesn't really have anything to deal with the Cone Stifler. Hey, if you don't have anything to deal with that, you lose. Right? Just how it goes. But you know something I really like about Chroma is just how fast the games are. Alright, look at that. We're like at 7 minutes and this game is done. Nice, quick. Alright, and I'm a really big fan of that. Because I don't know, like I like it when you can like breeze through games. It's something that I've really grown to appreciate recently. You know, of course, sometimes it takes a lot longer than that. Like I've had a game that lasted an hour before. But most of the time they're pretty quick. Look at that. Alright. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna just leave it at that for now. A little bit of Chroma. Please support us on Kickstarter. And go play random decks so Killian has somebody to play random decks with. And yeah, so for now I think we're done here. Goodbye.